Gemini placements, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. My name is Dee. This is going to be for December 18th through the 31st. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so that means not all the messages are going to resonate. And if you'd like info on personal readings, that information is in the description box below. So let's take a look and see what you guys have coming up. I did miss you guys so much. I hope you're doing well. You may have to flip the roles. We have King of Swords, the Empress, Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Chariot in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Star, and Ten of Wands. So some of you feel like you've hit some sort of like stagnancy, or you're not necessarily moving forward, because the Chariot upright is movement forward, you moving towards your destiny, but in the in reverse, this is someone who's stagnant or that's hit some sort of roadblock. So I feel like there's something that you need to overcome in order to move on to the next phase of your life or the next chapter within this year. Because I feel like with the King of Swords being here, you are in your full power. I feel like you are somebody who's experienced. You have structure or routine, or when you're vibrating on a high level, that's usually the characteristics that you exude. Someone who has structure, routine, authority, power, someone who's discerning, someone who's also methodical, and right now you're being asked to make more head over heart decisions. And you could be a lot more stern than usual, and I feel like it's because you're going through something right now internally. Some of you, your mom is asking to reach out. I just keep hearing mom for some reason, so you may need to reach out to your mother, or there's something about the holidays where there's going to be significance with a mother figure. I feel like those of you that are in a relationship, you could hit some sort of milestone in your connection with your partner. If not, then this could be some sort of stagnancy that's in the relationship where you're just going to need to spice things up a little bit, do something different, different activities. I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be variety in some way, shape, or form, and that will bring the spice back in a relationship that could be possibly losing its luster in some way. But with the Eight of Pentacles, there's a lot of emphasis on work and money. So if you're not having job issues, this is just you honing in on your skills and your hobbies. Whatever this is that you're working on, 8 months from now, you're going to bear some fruits of the labor that you're putting in right now. And I also feel the need to say that you should always trust your intuition and that intuitive nudge. It could be something as small as your gut telling you that you need to go left instead of right when you're driving. Like something minor like that could even prevent you from having an accident, because I've noticed that whenever I don't listen to my intuition, even if it's for small things, I end up regretting it, or in the future I see why my gut was telling me to do a specific task or, move in general. Because with the High Priestess, you're somebody who receives intuitive downloads from spirit. So even if you're not able to decipher it, your body has ways or symptoms that it can give you to show you that you're supposed to do things a certain way. So always trust that intuitive nudge. I feel like with the High Priestess, some of you are psychics as well, if not tarot readers yourself, or you're just tied to the occult in some way, shape, or form. It could be reading wax, palms, reading even a crystal ball. But I just see like you have a deep sense of attraction to the occult, or you just have a sense of like mystery to you. This is also a time of being more observant and more silent rather than speaking, because I feel like if you open your eyes, you're going to see a lot of things that may have not been available to you in the past. Because look, if you look at this Eight of Swords, it's like this woman has a blindfold, but this blindfold, it's an illusion. So whatever illusion you've been in for the last 8 years, that veil is about to lift. And I feel like whatever you couldn't see before, it's all magically just going to make sense now. It's like you having a specific download from the universe that helps you make sense of a lot of things, because you have access to hidden knowledge. You just need to know how to be able to hone into that, because some of you are meant to be lucid dreamers, or people that astral project, people that can go in and out of different realms. But to do that, you have to be able to master your mind. And so with the Eight of Swords, right now, the issue that you could be having is being in your mind too much, overthinking, limited belief systems, just keeping yourself stuck and bound or in an isolating manner. even though you're not actually tied up. Like, this is all just an illusion in your mind. Yes, things could be burdensome for you, you know, circumstances surrounding you, you having a lot of stress on your shoulders, a lot of responsibilities, but you're adding to it by causing yourself more stress, by worrying, stressing out, overthinking about the future and things that have not even come into fruition yet. So there's a need for you to balance or discipline your mind in some way, shape, or form, and that's going to help you see the way out. Because with this Chariot, there's some sort of adjustment that's needed so that you can transform your life and continue moving forward. Others of you are just having a hard time going within. Maybe there's a lot of distractions, just a lot of things that you have to take care of in the 3D aspects, and it's been hard for you to meditate or to just have time to yourself. But once you get that time to yourself, you'll be able to go back and heal. Because with the star, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, divine timing is at play. So regardless of what you plan, you kind of have to just take it day by day from what I'm seeing, because the timing isn't really up to you. It's more up to, you know, the universe and your ancestors. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. I also feel like for some of you, there could be a mother figure or a parental figure that bulldozes your life, or they just feel like they know everything that's best for you, and there's boundaries that are needed here, especially if this is in regards to a relationship, where you shouldn't be letting anyone other than your partner, you know, make decisions in regards to the partnership. What the Gemini placements need to know. Look, moment to moment. So yeah, you can alleviate anxiety by living in the present moment and just taking things day by day and going with the flow, because healing is required here. And the star card is also about healing. And right here, it does look like this is, you know, heart chakra, possibly even sacral chakra as well. So there's an emphasis on needing to work on those areas, work on healing, forgiving people, releasing resentment, working on your confidence levels, working on making yourself feel confident, especially within yourself. So if you've been relying on external things or factors to make you feel confident, so let's say you have a really nice car or you have a nice home, when you rely on things like that and you lose them, then essentially you end up losing yourself in those things as well. So we have breakthrough here. So you're going to have some sort of sudden breakthrough, especially in whatever you've been working on. It doesn't have to be work. It could just be a hobby or something that you've been trying to do. There's an emphasis on healing as well as new vision. So with isolation is not necessarily a bad thing. It's all about perspective, because whatever it is that you're being isolated from, it could be for your own protection. So if you do feel lately like you just want to keep your distance from people, it's essentially because you just want to protect yourself. And be aware of misers around you, people that are naysayers, that sprinkle their negative comments and negativity into anything that you want to do, because these people are just mad that they can't accomplish their own dreams and goals, so they want to come and rain on your parade. We also have integration. Some of you like rainbow because there's a lot of rainbow in this reading, but with integration, it's important for you to be able to utilize both aspects of yourself, the yin and the yang. So you can't just praise, you know, and acknowledge only the good characteristics and qualities that you have. You also have to acknowledge the bad, or you have to acknowledge the things that are necessarily like shadow. For example, like lying, being deceptive, emotional manipulation, laziness even. That could possibly be a yang aspect, but by you acknowledging those things, you can actually change them, as opposed to trying to suppress the things that you know you're not comfortable with when it comes to yourself. But once you acknowledge it, you can make those necessary changes. With postponement, some of you have an issue with procrastination. You know, the quicker you do something that's going to take you a while, or the quicker you do the most difficult task, the easier it's going to be to get through the rest. It's all about pushing through this mental confinement and restriction, because most of what keeps you from being able to get those tasks completed is just a thought process that you have. Like, you spend a lot of time procrastinating, not doing something, than just spending the time to just do it in that moment. And if you do that, then you get rid of that procrastination issue. But you also have to learn trust. This is also trust within yourself, trusting that things are going to work out for you regardless of how unstable you may feel. We also have guidance. Yeah, so with guidance, you are divinely guided. Your life is divinely guided. I can see that here as well. And you do also serve as a guide to other people in your environment. We have we are the world. So you may be someone who's an activist, or you believe in unity, or you believe in, you know, equality of the world. You're somebody who's a peacemaker. And I don't see you trying to cause issues in anyone's life. So if you are getting that, it's important for you to just remove yourself. Let me see. Because with new vision here, once you come out of this isolation stage, you're going to have this breakthrough. And once you have the breakthrough, it's going to lead to a new vision. So this is like you going through a transformation stage where you're a caterpillar when you first start out. And after you go through the process, you become a butterfly. So let me get my Essential Messages deck. The link to purchase this will be in the description box below. And let's see, what do you need to know in regards to your reading? STD or infection, unable to see things clearly, shadow work needed. Can you give me another chance? This time things will be different. This is in reverse. Leave me alone, as well as what the F is going on and mommy or daddy issues. So when it comes to this infection, usually this card, I see it in a negative sense, but in your case, this is going to be an infectious energy of you feeling happy and content within your life, because that's what's going to come in the near future, as long as you keep working on that heart chakra, you not being closed off to love, you know, you loving and giving, nurturing and caring energy in a healthy way. So you not giving excessively to other people and leaving that love also for yourself is what will help that heart chakra heal. And with unable to see things clearly in reverse, you're healing. So therefore your sight, this Eight of Swords energy that you used to be in, you're working through that. So I feel like as you get older, as you gain more wisdom and knowledge, as you get more downloads from the universe as well, because a lot of you, all the information that you have, it's all within you. Like, you don't even need this reading. You just need to tap into your own inner light, and you'll be able to get the answers that you're looking for. But in order for that to happen, you have to do that shadow work, which is what we were talking about earlier when I saw this integration card, is focusing on those aspects of yourself that you may not like. And if you want to adjust anything, you can do so accordingly. You know, just because you're one person today, it doesn't mean that you have to be that person in the future. You can work at becoming a better individual, just becoming a better you. With I want to control you in reverse, you're learning how not to have so much control issues when it comes to your life. So being okay with not knowing the future, or being okay with not knowing what's coming, and trusting that things are going to work out for you. Because with can you give me another chance, this time will be different. If there's any past people that are wanting to return, just know that these people have not changed. They don't want to leave you alone, even though that's what you're asking them to. And I also see something chaotic that could possibly happen, or an issue that could come up having to do with somebody who is insecure, that has mommy or daddy issues. So just be aware of any chaos that you feel could come in, because as the High Priestess is here, I feel like your intuition is very strong. So it's just a matter of you trusting those intuitive nudges, and it's not going to steer you in the wrong direction. So before I let you go, let me see, what else do you need to know at this time? This is for Gemini placements. Five of Cups, Three of Cups. Don't dwell on anything from the past that you cannot change. Know that if you have any financial problems, or just anything having to do with money and resources, that will change. This could be a new job, a new career path, going back to school. Whatever path you were on, it was just not working out for you. And I feel like you were actually being taken advantage of and not being appreciated. And the universe caused some sort of ending to a karmic cycle, whether it was a love connection, a job, a career, a friendship group. And in the future, you're going to be celebrating. I also feel like there could be someone that you're connected to romantically, if you're in a relationship, or if you're in an on and off situation, where your partner has a choice between two different lovers. And there may be something that could happen in the near future where this person ends up betraying you and pushing you out in the cold, because they're going to decide to go with the other option. And if that does happen, where someone ends up leaving you behind. Let's see what you need to know. Whoops. The gift, the wealthy man, bad health, poverty. So if someone ends up leaving you behind because they're going to choose someone else over you, just know that this is going to cause them to have poverty in their life. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial poverty. It could just be them not having access to you because you're the privileged lady or man. And by you being around certain people, it's like you shield them and you also bring them good luck and blessings. And sometimes people are the ones that are blessings in other individuals' lives, but they don't actually acknowledge that. And it's not until the blessing is removed that they realize, okay, so I was having all this good luck and all this good opportunity and this good money coming into my life because I was around the privileged person. And once you leave, all of those blessings leave with them. So if anyone does decide to betray you, just know that everything happens for a reason. Rejection is protection. If you were having any health issues, those will be alleviated within the next 13 weeks. So I would say 3 months max before you're 100% healed. And if there were any court cases or any paperwork that you were waiting on, just know that that's going to come in soon and it will be working in your favor. We also have the Hermit card in reverse. Yeah, so something's preventing you from being able to go within. Sometimes like substance abuse, like even smoking too much weed or drinking too much can prevent you from really being able to see those shadow aspects, or just to really look yourself in the mirror, because in a way you are, I don't know, altering like your mindset. So sometimes it's best just to be careful and, you know, to use anything that you have with moderation, because as the Hangman is here in reverse, you're somebody who, your crown chakra is just really lit. And if you take anything that could basically, I don't know, like just alter your state of mind, it could also affect you on your day-to-days. Because the Temperance energy here is this kind of reminds me of a bartender, and I just feel like a lot of people seem to have excessive drinking issues, but with society it's just so normalized that no one really talks about it. So in this case, just be careful with how much you're drinking, because opening up yourself to entity possession usually comes through alcohol. So just be aware of that. I also feel like there could have been someone who suffered an ending to a pregnancy, whether it was through miscarriage or abortion. My condolences to you. And this could even be a masculine energy that's watching, who the woman that they were connected to ended up having an abortion, but he didn't really have a say-so. And in a way, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like men don't really get talked about with their grieving process when it comes to things like miscarriages and abortion, and they just wanted to highlight that here for whatever reason. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Be aware of any offers coming in. Just know that balance will be restored in any way, shape, or form, and anyone that's done you wrong will be released, as long as you release those attachments and you don't let them back in. Because with these secrets that are going to get revealed, it may cause you to miss opportunities with people that you thought, you know, were for you, and you find out that they're not. So that's the end of your reading. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for your support. It's much appreciated. Bye.